Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
910, the Johnny Rock Show. They said it couldn't be done, but look at that. Stormy Daniels, welcome to the Johnny Rock Show. How have you? I've never had the pleasure. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I mean, what else can I do at this point, right?
Well, you got so much going on. I was just talking to comic Brad Williams, and I told him you're doing stand-up comedy, and he thought it was fantastic. How did you get started in that?
So I wrote a book back in 2018 called Full Disclosure, and it was a book that I had been working on for well over a decade, just taking down little notes and funny stories that had happened to me in the adult business and on the road as a stripper. Because, that's where the really funny stuff happens. You mix naked girls, a dark club, and alcohol, and stuff's going to go down, right? And so I just kept this log of all these funny stories that I had intended to put into a book. But then when the political stuff happened, enter the orange elephant in the room, and the publishers really wanted to focus on a more genuine autobiography and some of that stuff. So they cut out a lot of my funny stories, and I still wanted to get them out there. But the other thing I learned about writing a book is that a lot of people don't read. And so I didn't really have the time or the strength to write a second book at the time, so I just started to go on tour and tell these stories. And that's the beauty of it, is I don't write any of the jokes. I don't have any writers. They're just me telling true, hilarious, real stories. And it went over really well, even though I was absolutely terrified of speaking in public. And then I had a whole tour booked in 2020 through Live Nation to do the House of Blues venues. And as we all know, COVID shut all that down. So clubs are just kind of getting back to the swing of things, and I was back in the news, so I started getting offers. I also got doxxed by the New York Post while I was on the stand testifying, so I had to leave home anyway. So I was like, well, if I have to live in a and travel around, I might as well make the most of it. So life handed me some oranges, so I squeezed them into orange juice, and here I am.
And here you are, Stormy's stand-up tour for tour dates and tickets, StormyDaniels.com. Also, Stormy TV on Roku, StormyTV.net. So many projects. I do have to ask, because you brought it up, were you ever worried for your, I hate to say for your life, but for your safety in the past? I don't know. How many years has this been going on now? Like, it seems like 8 years. You're okay, right?
6. Yeah, 6 years. And, of course, I've been worried. I wore a bulletproof vest to court, and that wasn't, some sort of for show. That bulletproof vest was given to me by the law enforcement in Florida. They were concerned enough to say, you need to wear this. And so I did. And, of course, I've been getting death threats for years, but this year they've gotten worse, and then combine that with the fact that I got doxxed while on the stand. People started showing up at my house. Somebody shot one of my horses. He's okay. He wasn't killed, but he's okay. But so we had to leave home anyway, and of course, just keep it moving, I guess, and show the haters that I'm not afraid, and hide in plain view, as they say.
Oh, the hate is gonna hate. Well, good on you, young lady. Stormy's stand-up tour for tour dates, tickets.
And I want to hear that if you want tour dates and tickets, to go to StormyDaniels.com. And it's not an adult site. It is safe for work. So anybody who's afraid to go to that, there's no adult content.
Okay.
Get your tickets and stuff on that. It's not scary.
It's not scary. No, I'll stop clearing my browser. No, StormyDaniels.com. Yeah, I was going to say it's legit for tickets and all that info. And look at that, Stormy TV on Roku, StormyTV.net. Stormy Daniels, I tell you what, you are something, and you're welcome back to the Johnny Rock Show sooner than later. I thank you for jumping on.
You.
Thank you so much, Stormy Daniels, okay?
Thank you for having me.
You got it.
The Johnny Rock Show on the Rock Station. Rockin' 101.